Welcome to the STEM Flights Pilot Mentor training video. This training video is meant to give you some general information for planning and executing your STEM Flights mission. Your personal experiences and style should be integrated with this overview. The result will be a memorable flight that will be rewarding for you and the student. A safe, fun, and educational experience is the STEM Flights goal. The STEM Flights mission experience begins when you have been matched with a student. You will receive an email with the student and guardian contact information. It is important to note that only the guardian may be contacted. The student is considered a minor and should never be called or emailed directly without parental consent. You will need to do some preparation before the phone call with the guardian and student. First, check the student mission request and read about it online. Decide on the mission-specific tasks that you will do during the flight. For example, if the student selects mapping and photography, you might plan your STEM mission around specific landmarks in your area. Second, decide the best day and time to meet your student and guardian at the airport. Also, have a backup date for weather. Choose the time of day in your area that has the least winds, traffic, and thermal activity. Finally, make contact with the guardian by email and schedule a call that includes the student. The second step in the STEM Flights process is the phone call. Make introductions, discuss your background, flying experience, and local connections. Pilot mentors should learn about the student's school, interests, and any past flying experience. Ask about any physical limitations or other medical considerations. Discuss the STEM Flights mission that the student selected and encourage the student to do advanced study on the STEM Flights website. Next, detail the mission-specific tasks and have the student write them down on the student checklist. Encourage the guardian to participate as much as desired, pre-study and at the airport. Finally, set a date for meeting at the airport to do the STEM Flights mission. Suggest a backup date. Give driving and parking instructions if needed. The third step of a STEM Flights mission happens at the airport. Introductions, orientation, and airport safety briefing will be the start of the STEM Flights mission. This is where you can assess the student's preparation and anxiety, then adjust your mentoring as required. We suggest saying, the purpose of this flight is to have fun and to learn something new. If you are not having fun, say so, and we will immediately come back and land. Find a quiet space to discuss the mission. Brief the student checklist and answer questions. Encourage the guardian to sit in for this portion of the STEM flight experience. Talk about what to expect. Discuss details of the flight like winds, how bumpy it might be, noise, the use of headsets, SIGSAC, water, and emergency procedures. If you intend to allow the student to do any hands-on flying, explain in detail now. Ensure liability release is signed. Once at the airplane, stick mostly to the checklist items. Introducing mission changes in the cockpit is discouraged, except for safety. Try to complete checklist items first, then, if time, add any pre-briefed items. And finally, fly the mission. Talk often, praise performance, be encouraging, answer questions, and please take photos as appropriate. The final step in a STEM Flights mission is the post-flight, where you will shut down and secure the aircraft. Return to the FBO and find a place to debrief. Again, use the checklist to go through a comprehensive debriefing of all of your interaction. This is a critically important aspect of the experience. Please don't rush it. Give the student a few minutes to decompress, use the bathroom, and get a drink before the debrief. Fill out and sign a student checklist. Take a photo and send it to STEM Flights. Present the certificate of achievement. Discuss follow-on resources and career options. Explain how STEM Flights staff member will do a yearly follow-up to document the progress. Direct the student to the STEM Flights resource list available online. Share your own personal career path and how aviation helped shape your choices. Wrapping up the STEM Flights mission, leave the student excited to explore aviation and STEM careers. Finally, share your experience with a STEM Flights staff member, online or a personal phone call. We want to know what went well and what needed improvement. Thank you so much for being a valued STEM Flight's pilot mentor.